Hi, in this lesson we're going to take a look at all the different ways we can export a PowerPoint presentation. We're going to go to our File menu and we're going to come down here to the Backstage view and click on Export. And you can see a number of options here. The first one, of course, being creating a PDF or XPS document. Now, an XPS is simply Microsoft's version of a PDF. And to do this, we simply click the button and it opens up this window. We can choose where we want to save it. We're going to save it here on the desktop. And you'll see that we can choose to open the file after publishing. And we can choose to optimize this for standard, which is online and for print. Or we can choose a minimum size, which is what we're going to do simply for publishing online. So we'll click on Publish and notice, oh, it was very quick. But down here at the bottom, there was a little progress bar that shows us when our publishing is done. So let's go ahead, let's minimize, come to our desktop, and there it is, the PDF of our presentation. And if we click to open it up, it opens up our browser and we can view this online as a PDF. Very nice. Now, let's go ahead and let's go back to our File tab, Export, and take a look at creating a video. We have the option of what definition, how big do we want to make this file. If we select the drop down, we can make it full Ultra HD 4K, we can make it 1080p, 720p, or standard def 480. I'm going to just choose 720, and we can select whether we want to use the timings or narration or not. I'm going to not use them for this, and I can determine how many seconds I want to spend on each slide. I'm going to say 4, click Create Video. Now, once again, we'll select where we want to save it and click on Export. And notice down here, the very bottom in our status bar, we see the progress of our presentation. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll be back when it's done. Okay, and you can see we get a little message that says video exported successfully. And if we minimize, there it is on our desktop. And I can click to run. And you see it is running our presentation as an MP4. A very nice, simple video that we can do whatever we want with. All right, now let's go ahead, let's go back to our export. We can create an animated GIF out of our presentation, and we can choose again the size, 1080p, 720, 480, or really small, 240. We can even choose how long we want to spend on each slide and which slides we want to use. I'm not going to create a GIF, but you can see the options here. Package presentation for CD. This will, as it says, create a package so that other people can watch the presentation on most computers. It'll create a file. You can burn it to a CD, give it to somebody else, they put it in their computer, and it'll start playing that presentation. We can create handouts from our presentation. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at that. It's going to create a Word document. And the option I want is blank lines next to slides. But we have some other options, as you can see. We'll click OK. And we're going to have to wait a little bit. This takes actually a lot longer than you would think, longer than it took us to make the movie. So we're going to wait a few minutes, and I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I believe yes it is, our Word document, our handout is prepared, and you see thumbnails of all of our slides and places lines, blank lines for people to take notes as you're giving your presentation. So a lot of really nice features here. I'm not going to save that. We'll go back to File, Export again. We can change the file type. Okay, that was odd. Yeah, there we go. Click on Change the File Type, and it allows me to select whatever file type I want from the list here, including JPEGs, PNGs, Windows Media Videos, MP4s, older versions of PowerPoint, templates, all these different options here. And again, let me take a look at that. You can also choose them from a list here as well. And there is the Save As button. And the last option is Publish to Microsoft Stream. So if your organization uses Stream, Stream is a Microsoft 365 streaming app that is part of your Microsoft 365, and you can save this as a video directly to a specific channel in Microsoft Stream. You would do that by clicking Publish, and it would export this as an MP4 and upload it to Stream. So now you know a little bit more about the ways to export a presentation in PowerPoint. But that's it for this lesson. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.